A North Korean ace pilot made an act that angered the general and the whole country while performing a mission. He defected to South Korea in a MiG-15 that could compete with the US jet fighters, and became the first North Korean pilot to successfully defect to North Korea. He was controlled by a wealthy family. He was determined to become a pilot since he was a child, and was eager to defend his country in the anti-Japanese war. That day, his father secured a place for him in the Kamikaze Special Attack Force. Not long after, during his college years, his teacher claimed that the United States was a poor country. He immediately realized that all the teachings he had experienced were lies, and that he had been closed for a long time. He felt depressed and restricted by life. From then on, he planted the seed of escaping to the United States. After graduation, Lu Jinsi successfully joined the Air Force. Because of his outstanding driving skills, he became a formal pilot. In 1949, the son became a general in unified North Korea. In this war, Mr. Lu performed more than 100 combat missions and was successfully promoted to Senior Center Guard. From then on, he could get in touch with the precise coordinates of the detailed runway in North Korea. He could no longer bear it. The superior informed him that a military exercise would be conducted tomorrow. This mission would not only fly into South Korea, but also be his own opportunity. Tomorrow morning, as if God had blessed him, the sky was clear and the wind was moderate. The flying conditions were perfect. The plan he had prepared for a lifetime could finally be executed. He had just followed his comrades, but when he approached the North Korean-South Korean border, he suddenly turned around and flew to South Korea. The airspeed reached an astonishing speed of 620 miles per hour. His heart was pounding. Rushing south towards the third line, he suddenly heard from his radio that the control tower allowed him to land. He knew he was about to be discovered, so he immediately increased his speed. When he flew over South Korean airspace, he ignored the threats and tore off the radio. Finally, the soldiers rushed over and he had successfully landed at Kimmel Air Force Base. Then, the soldiers rushed over and he quickly walked out of the cockpit, shouting, "I'm here to surrender," and revealed all the military deployments of North Korea. At a public press conference, the United States awarded him a $100,000 bonus. However, his defection led to the execution of other pilots who failed to prevent his defection, and his family and all his relatives and friends were sent to concentration camps for transformation. Not long after, he was stored in the National Museum of the United States Air Force for workers to visit.